Welcome to BTS Heart. BTS has officially confirmed they won't be submitting their music for consideration at the 2027 Grammy Awards, and the response from the Recording Academy has since turned this into one of the biggest ongoing stories in the music industry right now. On July 29th, all 7 members, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, shared identical statements across their individual Instagram accounts. Translated from Korean, the message read, "We have decided not to submit to the Grammys this year. We hope our music can be heard and loved for what it is, rather than being divided by region or language. Thank you to ARMY and everyone who is always with us." Practically, this means their latest album, Orang, along with any of its tracks, will not be entered for consideration at next year's ceremony, while the group didn't explicitly name their reasoning in the statement itself. The timing left little doubt about the context. The announcement came just over a month after the Recording Academy introduced 5 new Grammy categories in June, one of which was Best Asian Pop Music Performance. According to the Academy's official description, the category recognizes Asian pop performances originating from or widely recognized within Asian markets, including, but not limited to, K-pop, J-pop, and C-pop, with a requirement that the music show meaningful use of one or more Asian languages. That specific framing, built around geography and language, quickly became the center of criticism from the moment the category was first announced back in June. Many pointed out the pointed irony in BTS's own wording, specifically choosing to say they hope their music could be heard rather than being divided by region or language that closely mirrored the exact criteria used to define the new category itself. It read, "Too many observers," as a clear, if indirect, response. Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. addressed BTS's decision directly, saying he was saddened to hear the group had chosen to step back from this year's process, though he added that, as a music creator himself, he understood and respected their decision. He also pushed back on the idea that the new category was designed to separate or limit recognition for Asian artists, clarifying that submitting within a genre-specific category like Asian pop doesn't prevent an artist from also being considered in the Grammys' broader, general field categories, including major, top-tier awards like Record of the Year or Album of the Year. Recognition in a genre category and recognition in the general field are not mutually exclusive, Mason Jr. said at the time. An artist can absolutely pursue both. Despite that clarification, the backlash didn't die down. Just days ago, Mason Jr. issued a follow-up statement signaling that the Academy is now taking the wider criticism more seriously than its initial response suggested. The Grammy organization exists to serve all music people, and part of that is working to ensure that no voice or community gets overlooked or misunderstood, he said in the statement. The management and board are committed to working together to keep pace with that progress and ensure the musicians we intend to honor feel truly seen and heard by our actions. That statement marked a noticeably more conciliatory tone than his earlier comments. And it's what's fueled speculation that real changes to the category could still be coming. As of right now, though, nothing has officially changed on paper. Best Asian Pop Music Performance remains part of the 2027 Grammys, with its existing eligibility rules still fully intact. The Academy hasn't set or announced any specific timeline for completing its internal review of the category, and it also hasn't clarified whether any potential changes, if they happen, would apply retroactively to this year's ceremony or only to future Grammy cycles going forward. Just as importantly, there's been no indication from either side about whether BTS would reconsider their decision, even if the category's structure were eventually revised. It's also worth noting this isn't entirely unprecedented territory for the Grammys. Other major artists have skipped submissions in past years as a form of protest, including Drake, The Weeknd, and Morgan Wallen, though those instances were generally tied to personal grievances about being previously overlooked or snubbed by the Academy. BTS's situation reads differently, less about a past slight, and more a direct response to how an entirely new category was defined and rolled out this year. The group's relationship with the Grammys has its own history worth remembering here too. BTS has performed on the Grammy telecast twice before, a remote performance broadcast from a Seoul skyscraper in 2021, and a live, spy-themed rendition of Butter performed in Las Vegas in 2022. Given that history, and the group's massive existing fanbase, their absence from next year's process isn't just a quiet nomination snub, it's being felt as a real loss for the ceremony's overall draw and cultural relevance for now. The situation remains genuinely open-ended on both sides. Whether the Recording Academy follows through with concrete structural changes to the Asian pop category before the 2027 ceremony takes place, and whether any of that would ultimately change BTS's position, is still completely unknown. What is clear, though, is that this decision has pushed a much larger, long-simmering conversation about how the Grammys categorize increasingly global pop music directly into the spotlight, and however the Academy chooses to respond in the coming weeks could end up shaping how future Asian artists are recognized within the awards system for years to come, well beyond this single Grammy cycle.